Hi, good morning, River. I've just finished doing your spread, so I thought I would make a video instead of trying to write out everything that's going on here. So the first two cards that came up in your Celtic cross, which was really interesting, were the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so my initial kind of reaction was that there's this play of the masculine and the feminine going on. The other thing here is that your current situation has to do with creativity, okay? And this is often, the Empress often has to do with like new ideas, birth. It's that feminine, creative sort of energy. And then the Emperor is the more masculine logic and structure. So that could be expressing that you can give birth to your dreams through using a more methodical and structured organization, which, you know, duh, of course. So that will help you out. Now the Hermit came up, which would be finding or being a mentor. So, and let me check my book here to make sure I have this right. For Celtic Cross. Okay, unknown information. So right, so finding or being a mentor can help you learn, and taking some time for your spiritual growth is always good. Taking that time alone to figure out what it is you want, what you need to do, what you need to learn. The recent past, it looks like you have been fairly successful with the Six of Spring here. So that's fine. It's all good there. Now what's coming up here? And the present came another major arcana card. You had a lot of those. The life experience card. Okay, so you can go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, my cats are here. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, and a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So that would be something happening in the present. So there could be something that's happened, an opportunity that's been presented to you. You may feel, and this often happens with this card, that you need to let go of something that's not working for you. So the way you're thinking, habits that or patterns that just aren't working for you. Life experience says let them go. You know that it's time to go and move on. And then through that, you achieve this great strength. So I know, I'm sorry everything's backwards, right, so, on the camera. So, and I'll read this card. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So, and it has the lion and the lamb again. So we're sort of getting these like dualities, right? The Emperor and the Empress, this lion and the lamb. You have the strength to overcome these challenges, to let go of those things you no longer need, and that's going to work out for you. Now, interesting little spread along the side here, and I know you can't really see. I'll show it to you afterward. Okay, so the Five of Winter. This comes up when you need to walk away from dishonest situations or people, okay? Whenever I need to get rid of people in my life, this card comes up. So understand that it's for the best. Some people, their energy is just not good for you. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It's just not what you need in your life. So go ahead, walk away from that. You don't need that. The effects of other people on your life, the Four of Autumn. Now, a lot of times this comes up when you're feeling lack, right? You're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm working so hard, but nothing is, I don't feel like I'm getting any bang for my buck, right? Like what's happening here? So just remember to manage your resources wisely and count your blessings. And it's like in this picture, you see this fairy and she's like dressed very well, but in the mirror, she sees something else. So remember perspective, keep perspective on things. And also this can be about helping those who are less fortunate. So maybe doing some charity work or volunteer work. Okay, so this is the outcome. This is the final part of your reading. You have two cards, the Princess of Summer and the Ace of Summer. Okay, Princess and the Ace, okay, which are both relationship cards, emotional experiences, the whole love and romance thing. So A new relationship or emotional experience. That's your hopes or fears. So to me, I would say that's maybe something that you want, and that would be coming later in the future. So the other thing that comes with this card is invitations to social events. So a lot of times with this card, it's meeting people through social events, like going to, I don't know, parties, going to weddings, going to, a social event could be anything. Like it could be going to a workshop, or it could be going to yoga. I don't know if I count that as a social event. So that's this card. That is like, okay, a new relationship. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but more often than not it is, and you get some sort of emotional feeling. And then the outcome is the Ace of Summer, which is opening your heart to love and the beginning of a new relationship, okay? So these go together. And the awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies, right? So they go together in the sense that, right, you are open to the new emotional experience, you open your heart to love, and then a new person can enter your life. So if that's something that you're looking for, definitely be open to it, because it looks like it could be on its way. Well, River, I hope that this reading was helpful to you in some way, that it brought you some insight, that it brought you some comfort, some confidence, so you feel that you know what's going on. Remember that when I do these readings, I'm just trying to illuminate what you already know. Sometimes we just need a little help. We need a little guidance from the angels, the fairies. So that's what we're looking at here. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure reading your cards. Many blessings to you, and have a wonderful day.